Head in the Ceiling Fan by Title Fight. I have a confession to make. I had heard of Title Fight. I didn't really listen to Title Fight until I started making these tutorial videos. Guys, they might be one of my new favorite bands. Let's learn this song. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna hold it. Not a sponsor. Bones Coffee. Well, I don't like how that started. Standard tuning. I am playing on an acoustic guitar for no reason in particular. When you play on electric, everything's exactly the same. The bending will just be a little bit easier on electric guitar. First thing, pointer finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top. Then put your pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string from the top. Right at the beginning, you're also gonna have your ring finger come up and play the 4th fret on the top string. You're going to play the top 2 or 3 strings. What I do, aim for the top 2, but I usually end up hitting the 3rd string from the top as well. Then immediately, you're gonna pull off your ring finger. So that means you play the chord, and then pull your ring finger off. What would be the best is when you pull your ring finger off, if you can kind of like pluck that top string a little bit. That wasn't very good. Oh, that was a good one. See that right there? So you go a little strum, and then immediately go like that. Up to speed, it goes. That was fine. I'm gonna give that 2 stars out of 2.5 stars. Immediately after that pull off, you're just gonna strum the top 3 strings again. So it goes pull off strum, pull off strum. 1, 2, play with me. Easy. Now, next step. You're going to strum just the 2nd and 3rd string from the top. If you hit the top string, that's okay, but aim for the 2nd and 3rd string from the top. Here's a little tip though. If you can get your pinky to kind of lean back so that the pad of your pinky is touching and muting the 3rd string from the bottom, that's even better, because we don't want to hear that 3rd string from the bottom open. So if you can just lean your pinky down onto it, that's the best. A lot of you're probably automatically doing that, honestly, so just go with it. You're gonna strum the 2nd, 3rd string from the top, and then pull down on those 2 strings. You're gonna bend them, so keep pushing on the strings, but pull them down. You can see I have my middle finger and my ring finger behind my pinky on that 3rd string from the top to help it pull down. Because my pinky is not very good at pulling down on its own. My pointer finger is pretty good at it. It's a prototype, guys. My pointer finger is a pro at it, is what I was trying to say. You're gonna play those 2 strings, you're gonna bend them, and then you're just gonna bring them right back to their normal spot. Keep pressure on the strings the whole time. Keep pushing them against the guitar. We're gonna go bend, then play the top string all by itself. And then we're just gonna do that 2 more times. So we're gonna do bend, top string, bend, top string, 3 times total. In between each of those little bend top strings, we are going to count to 2. There's 2 beats of rest. So let me show you what I mean by that. We go 1, 2, 1, 2. See what I'm saying? 2 beats of rest. Let's slowly play this together. 1, 2, from the top. Pull off strum, bend, top 1, 2, bend, top 1, 2, bend, top. Okay. Time for what comes next. After the 3rd time with a little bend top string, you're gonna slide your hand all the way up to 11 on the 2nd string from the top and 13 on the 3rd string from the top. Up on this chord, we're gonna strumming down. You're gonna play the top 3 strings. You're gonna go down, 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 down. So that was fast, fast, slow, slow. I'm saying too many times today. Flippin', dippin', dot. Let's play it all from the beginning. 1, 2, nice and slow. 1, 2, top 1, 2. How'd you do? Was it great? We're partway through this main part. This is like the main riff, right? It's the intro, it's the verse, I guess you'd call it. We're up here. We just went fast, fast, slow, slow. Then right after that last strum down there, we're gonna strum down one more time, but you're actually gonna strum down on the open strings. I know that sounds terrible, but it's gonna be very light, very gentle. We're just strumming the open strings as we prepare for the next chord. The next chord is going to be the second string from the top open, 11th fret on the third string from the top with your pointer finger. Then with your ring finger, play the 13th fret on the third string from the bottom. So that's like we took the chord we just did and we just moved it down to the next string. Then your middle finger is gonna be on 12 of the second string from the bottom. It's a very beautiful chord. Try not to play the top string. If you play the top string though, you're not going to instantly burst into flames. It's gonna be okay. We just went fast, fast, slow, slow, open. Like that. Look, if I slow this way down, we go. See how those open strings kind of give us a chance to switch chords? I'm gonna do it one more time in super slow-mo. We just need that extra little to get ready for this chord. Now, guys, it's the time we've all been waiting for. It's time for the bendy notes. The bendy notes are the best. So, what you could do, you just played that chord. Your pointer finger and your ring finger can relax for a second. They can come off the strings. Your middle finger is gonna stay on that 12th fret of the second to bottom string. Then play just that second to bottom string. And just give a little bend, just a tiny little bend, just a little. You hear me sing the bend? I went. Great. If you're playing on electric guitar, you can go ahead and bend down and it'll work pretty well. Was I blocking it? No, you can still see it. So on electric guitar, you can go like this if you want. On acoustic guitar, you have to kind of bend further to actually get the sound of the bend. So I'm bending up this way. You can do that on electric, but on electric, if you like, you can also bend down. I believe the guys from the band bend down. It sounds the same. Why am I talking so much about what direction you bend? Okay. Great. You do that bend on the 12. You bend it and then you bring it back. Jumpin' Jupiter, could I talk about this bend anymore? Whichever direction you choose to bend the string, you're gonna bend it and then bring it right back to its normal spot. Then, with your ring finger, play 13 on the third string from the bottom. Then you're gonna play that 13 on the third string from the bottom again, and give that one a little bend and then bring it back. When I play this note, I have to have my middle finger play right behind my ring finger so it can help with the bend. My ring finger, much as my pinky, not very good at bending on its own. So I'm going, bend on the 12, 13 on the next string, bend on 13, and then with your pointer finger, play 11 on the third string from the top. Right as you're playing that 11th fret on the third string from the top, go ahead and get your ring finger back onto 13 of the third string from the bottom and your middle finger back onto 12 of the second string from the bottom. We're just going back to that original chord we had here. You're gonna wait just like a beat-ish, I don't know, we'll count it out together in a minute, and then you're gonna strum that chord one time. My thumb is up over the top, muting the top string. If you don't wanna do that, you can just be really careful not to play the top string. Here's what just happened. We just went. See how that works? Let's do that one more time together. Starting, we're gonna strum this chord, then do our bendy stuff, then strum the chord again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum, bend, 13, bend, 11, strum. My thumb misbehaved. I don't know if you guys caught that, but it was not where it was supposed to be. I was very ashamed of my thumb. It's time to finish up this main riff. We're almost done. We're almost done with the main riff. We just strummed that chord. Then you get to relax your middle finger, relax your ring finger, but keep your pointer finger on the 11th fret of the third string from the top, and keep your thumb up here meeting the top string. And you know what else would be great? With your pointer finger, I would like you to like lean it down so it's muting that third string from the bottom. Then you're gonna strum down on that little mini chord. We're only hearing 2 strings really. Then put your ring finger onto the 13th fret of the 3rd string from the top and strum up. So that was just like that, just down with the pointer finger, up with the ring finger, then immediately strum down again, keeping your ring finger on 13. Down, up, down. Then you're just gonna strum, keeping your ring finger on 13 still. You're gonna strum down twice, very slowly. That whole last part goes. 1, 2, play it with me. I think we're ready to play this whole main riff all the way through. Let's do it. Let's do it the slowest we've ever done anything in our entire lives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum and rest, 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 rest. Sorry. Ooh. It's hard to do slow. Then it just starts over. Okay. Let's doing it slow is too hard. Let's do it a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. Did you see how it just starts over immediately? As soon as we finish, we just go right back to this and start it over. Guys, they play this 4 times. We're just calling it the main riff. I don't know if it's the verse or the chorus or the intro, it's everything. It's just the main part. And you do it 4 times. Cuatro. That's Spanish for 4. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Now we have to go to the little interlude part, which goes like this. I remember it goes. It's not too bad. There's a little stretchy chord, but we can handle it. Put your middle finger on the 11th fret of the top string. Put your pointer finger on the 9th fret of the 2nd string from the top. That's that stretchy thing I was talking about. Then put your pinky on the 13th fret of the 3rd string from the top. It's stretchy, but it's not too stretchy. If you have your thumb up over the top, it's gonna be really hard to stretch enough, but if you bring your thumb down here, oh, look, my fingers are all closed in, then I bring my thumb back, everything just opens on up, you guys. Another thing to keep in mind with this chord, try to keep your wrist straight, you guys. If you find yourself like this, which is gonna be tempting, that's bad news bears, you guys. You're gonna hurt your wrist, it's gonna be hard to play. So see how my wrist is? See how it's straight? My fingers are extremely curved, but I'm not going like this. I'm keeping my wrist straight and just bending my fingers. And it's gonna take some getting used to. You can have a little bit of bend in your wrist, but you just make sure you're not like that. I'm worried about, look, I didn't want to say anything, but I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you and your wrist. I'm worried that you're gonna have your wrist bent too much and you're gonna have to go to the hospital and you're gonna say, doctor, my wrist hurts. And the doctor's gonna say, well, it's probably from that title fight song, you guys. So just be careful with your wrist. We're gonna play this chord 16 times, but we're not just gonna go boom, 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 boom. It's gonna go like this. We're gonna play mostly the top string. We're gonna play, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna play the top string on the 1st, 2nd strum. Then you strum all 3 strings on the 3rd strum. Then we go back to the top string only on the 4th strum. So it's like top, top, strum, top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna repeat that 4 times. So it goes top, top, strum, top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top, top, strum, top. Not too bad, right? I think we're doing great. After you play all 16 strums of this, then you're gonna move up to this chord. It's very similar, just a little bit different. It's gonna be middle finger on 12 of the top, pointer finger on 11 of the second string from the top, and then 14 on the third string from the top. On this here unto thereby chord, you're gonna strum 4 times, but it's just gonna be 4 regular strums. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, then you're gonna rest for 1 single solitary beat. You're not gonna do anything for 1 beat, and then you're gonna play 4 on the top string, play the second string open, and then play 5 on the top string. Just like that. Should we play this whole strummy part from this chord right here, from that first chord? Let's do it. 1, 2, here we go. And top, top, strum, top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top, top, strum, top. 1, 2, switch chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Oh, title fight. Then we get into the big, huge, distorted, big, explosive part of the song. When it gets all loud and the drums come in and the singing starts and all that happens, guys, we're gonna go back to the main riff. But you just do it with a ton of distortion. Guys, it's just the same exact thing, just so much more, I want to say distorted is the word I want to use. Let's quickly talk about the song form of this song. When I say song form, that's just my fancy way of saying the order of the different parts, the different riffs. We play that intro riff, the main riff, 4 times. 4 times in a row. Then we do what I'm going to call our interlude, which is the, and we do that thing just 1 single solitary time. Then we go, as I just said, you go back into the main riff, but we're gonna do it with a bunch of distortion. I think they probably do it 4 times. I didn't actually count it, but I think it's 4 times. Then we go into, I don't know what to call it, interlude 2, the bridge, the chorus, the chorus. I don't know what this next part is, but it goes like this. Top string open. Then play 11 on the second string from the top. Then play 13, I use my ring finger, on the third string from the top. Just get those fingers ready to go right away and just go top, second, third. 1, 2, 3. As easy as that. At this point, you're gonna get rid of your pointer finger, move your ring finger back 2 frets to the 11th fret of the third string from the top. So that was... Let's practice that once. 1, 2, nice and slow. Okay. Keep that finger there. Add your pointer finger to the 9th fret of the third string from the bottom. Add your pinky to the 12th fret of the second string from the bottom. And you're gonna go like this. Here's what that was. I played the second string from the top open. Then I went to the third string from the top, which has the ring finger on it on 11. Then then here's what I did. What I like to do is bring my thumb up over the top, mute the top string, and I'm just gonna strum everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. So that's. Do you see, as I'm doing this part, I'm getting my other fingers in place. Watch, 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 watch. They do this probably 4 times. I think everything's 4 times. Let's play this part together 2 times. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that 4 times, then it goes back into the main riff. That's not it. I messed up. I forgot what the main riff was. But they go back into the main riff probably another 4 times. Full disclosure, full transparency. There's a lead guitar part that's going on during this next part, but I don't know it. So I just keep doing the main riff. That's the coolest part to play anyway. It's so much fun. After you do that another 4 times, you go like this. What I'm doing here is I've got my pointer finger on the 6th fret of the second string from the top, But my pointer finger, the tip of it is also muting the top string, and the pad of it is also muting the third string from the top. So you see I'm laying my finger pretty flat. The tip of it right here is just poking up, touching the top string. This right here is pushing on the string, and then down here, it's just muting it, guys. Then, pinky plays 8 on the third string from the bottom. Now we've got this little octave. So it's like muted, 6, muted, 8. And then with your pointer finger and your pinky, if you can get the bottom 2 strings to be muted as well, that would be great. You're gonna strum this 16 times. Don't count to 16, count to 8 2 times. It's easier. Then take these 2 fingers, move them 1 fret over. So now pointer finger's on 7, pinky's on 9. Play that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest for 1 beat, and then that was our little 4 on top, 0 on the second string, 5 on the top string. At this point in time, we just go back to the main riff again. Do that another 4 times, song is done. Song is done. In the recording, there's this other little part that goes like, what does it do? So I don't know. There's some weird effect at the end of the song. I don't think they do that live. I'm not doing it live. I'm not even alive. I'm a ghost.